Modern women are doomed by this new fraud law. Let's check it out.
A lot of people are. And I am someone that has a really hard time asking for help. But I am so desperate.
Setting up a camera and crying on it will never not be weird to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're willing to, if you're like, it's one thing for someone to record you in the moment and you giving off, like you crying, talking to them, or let's say you're recording already and then in conversation, you start crying, I guess. But to already be crying and set up the camera, that's still, it's some form of like manipulation. And it's kind of funny to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all bashing me about having 7 kids and looking for somebody to help take care of them. What is the issue?
Girl, what was the issue with you when you had 3 men to give you a child? You should have stopped and got your tube tied after 3. After your last man walked out the door, you should have been like, you know what? It's probably time that I, hang up my 304 catalog.
As a single woman, am I supposed to just give up on life and not want to find a man that's going to help me and my kids?
What?
My husband got a paternity test on our 5-year-old daughter and it came back negative, and now he wants a divorce. And
If you falsely accuse
Yeah. 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 You thought he was supposed to stick around after you lied for multiple years of that not being his child? What?
a man of being your baby's daddy, it's called parentage fraud, and it's no joke.
Those of you
Fellas, you heard that? Parentage fraud. Come on. Y'all better say, hey, I honestly think that like a DNA test at birth should be a thing. I don't understand why that isn't a thing and why it mentally you should know that should be a thing that just happens just naturally. I don't understand where they went to not being a thing. I feel like at least back in the day, did they used to do that at one point in time? I just don't understand why that isn't a thing. That should just happen, just naturally.
are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate. Because when people do paternity tests, 1/3 of the time they end up not being the father, and if they start
That's
testing
only in
everybody,
Tennessee?
that number can only go up, not down. They're actually starting to jail time the ladies for maternity fraud because it is such a rampant crime. And yes, it's a crime.
Hallelujah. This
I'm all
needs to
for
go
this.
nationwide. But at least it's the first step. Progress, not perfection. But in the meantime, I advise any male that I know to get yourself a DNA kit and swab that child's mouth.
And any woman that has a problem with a man wanting to get the DNA test, to do a DNA test, you should already fault them as if they've done something behind your back and they are guilty for something. Any woman that knows that that man is the child of her kid would not have a problem with you getting a DNA test. And it's a big red flag for any woman to feel offended if a man is questioning that.
Because you'd be surprised just how many of those kids belong to another man.
I bought a Chanel bag with my child support money and everybody is upset. Child support.
Yeah. Why didn't it go to the child's mouth? The clothes, the care. Huh? How do you not see that as something wrong?
Is reimbursement for the money that I already waste on my kids. So me buying a Chanel bag, it evens out. I am not going to be saving my child support money for college. What if they don't even go to college? I'm not going to make them go to college if they don't want to. So I'm going to be...
Oh, this world is cooked. What is this woman talking about? She's not going to save the money that she's getting for child support for their child's livelihood because you don't even think that they're going to go to college. That says a lot about you and your parenting. Someone go take her kids now.
Saving all that money for what? We are living in the moment. Tomorrow is not promised. So we're going to have fun with that money. Well, I'm going to have fun with that money.
See, and a lot of people like her, like, should not. That's a prime example of having kids when you're not ready to have them. Go have fun first and then have kids. But sometimes when obligations present themselves in life, you must now take full responsibility to take care of that obligation. Your life has to be on standby until you're able to afford care for your obligation for you to go live the life.
A few moments later.
Child support court update. So I had court again today because a new judge was assigned to the case. If you don't know, I get $3,700 of child support every month, and I use it on myself. I don't use it on my kids. The old judge that was assigned to our case was okay with me spending, the child support on myself because he clearly said it was just reimbursement for what I have been spending on my children. But
your judge, your lawyer gave you that idea that was okay. The lawyer convinced you to think that was okay. I'm glad you got a new lawyer, a new case, a new judge.
Judge today was not having none of that shit, and she completely took me off of child support.
Congratulations. Because she sees your scam.
So Trump passed a law stating that
good. I'm glad she lost it all.
Get to file that child on the taxes. Pardon me?
Just to be told I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million.
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support.
What's up with
he quit a good paying job so he wouldn't have to pay so much on child support. Okay, that could go both ways, right? Either you get a good job. I don't think that should be okay. That's one rule that shouldn't be done though. Just because you make a good job, make a good job, you have to pay more. I feel like it should be somewhat a set rate, right? Shouldn't it? I feel like it should be a set rate of how much you pay. Just because you have a good paying job doesn't mean I should be having to pay more. I should be still paying the same. That's why minimum wage should definitely go up. One. But as a grown adult, you shouldn't be making minimum wage at in any situation. I feel like it should be a set rate. It shouldn't, because even with women, right? If a woman has a good paying job and the man has a good paying job, does the man get to pay less because the woman has a good paying job? A set percentage would be okay. Set percentage. We settle on $600 a month. I was satisfied. The judge. I feel like people that are asking for these $3,000 is crazy. Like, baby, $3,000 a month. I'd probably be sick paying that much as well. Like, cause that's more than your rent. That's like a lot of what the problem is a lot of women are definitely getting overcompensated with child support to the point that they can afford a lifestyle that they can't afford for themselves. And so now they get very privileged to the amount that they're getting. And once it's lowered or taken away from them, they now can no longer be able to obtain the lifestyle that they've created off of the backing of the money that should be going to a child. I'm a big advocator. Instead of it being a cash value that is given to this parent, it should be put into just like EBT, where you can only use this money for such and such, such and such, and such and such. The card reads that this is only being able to be used for childcare, clothes, food, bum, 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 bum. Anything else out of these perimeters, you have to use your own money for. Now, that's how child support should be used. I think we need to, how they took away the stamps, and it's on a card, EBT card, only used for cold products, that's how child support should. There should be some type of like law.
This new tax rule that Trump wants to like implement. This idea that like, hey, look, daddy boys, if you pay that child support for your own children, you get to write that off. And whoever is, I don't know, the primary caretaker, i.e. single moms, you've got to foot the bill and you get no benefit.
That's how taxes work. Do you not know how taxes work? You spend money and you use it to deduct on taxes, right? You didn't spend any money, so why are you needing any benefits? You've got benefits from the actual support that I've been sending. Maybe I'm lost. Maybe I don't get it, right? And that sounds normal to me. That's how taxes work.
I bet you more than half of fathers who are separated from their baby mamas do not have 50-50 custody because of the mother, because of the selfishness of the mother.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now.
More women need to come out and just be honest. Accountability goes a long way. You won't sound too crazy on the internet once you start taking accountability for the things that you've done. That's why I love black women. They be knowing. You know what? They'll take some fault a little bit.
Today is Friday and I got my child support check and I don't know what to spend it on. I'm gonna go leave my kids at their grandmother's house and I'm probably gonna go out drinking with my husband, go out and gamble a little bit.
I don't know what to spend it on. How about you give your grandmother some freaking money? Go give her some money. She probably needs some groceries her damn self. And she married. If a woman gets married, okay. Let me stop from what I was about to say. Because the man should still be responsible taking care of his child. So let me stop. I didn't say it, but I felt myself about to say some bullshit. Okay? But you not knowing what to spend it on is a problem. And that you're about to go out and gamble it away is even worse of a problem. I think I need court systems to start finding these videos and taking child support away from these type of women.
Maybe go shopping. The kids don't need anything because I provide everything for them. So I might just go ahead and splurge on myself with my little child support check.
I see that there's a rumor going around on social media that Trump has signed a bill saying he was going to do away with child support. And if anybody is on child
That's false. That's false. He's not doing away with child support. That's false.
Support and they pay child support, the other parent that has full custody of that child will not be able to claim them on their taxes. Well,
when I left my husband, I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that was not enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but
That's your fault. You had me until that part. All right. Let's keep listening.
I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
what do you mean? The ex?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Immediately. So wait. You got a divorce. You have a low-paying job. You moved into an apartment thinking that your work husband was going to move in with you? Immediately after the marriage. or immediately after the divorce.
Okay.
And
like
we
like
worked
the
together.
day after?
Maybe.
Like stuff like this makes me not want to get married. What? The day after you didn't have no remorse to you didn't mourn, you ain't wasn't sad, no nothing. You get hey fellas, watch out for these work husbands. Jesus, they would ruin your whole marriage quick. Make them think love bomb the shit out of them at work. Because what the problem is you don't see their real struggles. You don't see them outside of your workplace. You feel like, oh, you're somewhat equal because y'all working together. You know what, they're happy to see you at work, you vibing, but you don't know how this person acts outside of life. You don't know how they've treated their past relationships because you probably haven't even talked to them about these type of these things. Y'all keep it on a work to work basis. You flirt with each other. Hey, I'm gonna go get you coffee today. It's all butterflies and the little puppy love until you find out who that person really is, and you done ruined your whole relationship, your whole marriage because of the shit.
Sort of, yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait, how long were you married?
Almost 5 years.
What? What? They can do what? What? You got a what? You got a what? You got a what? Am I tripping or am I'm sick. Yo, appreciate the love and support. AD, what's good, Brody?
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what? I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
So did y'all hear that Trump is supposed to be putting into action?
Yo. Fellas, get your woman, get life right before you get married and shit, bro. So your woman don't gotta have a job, bro. These work husbands out here really gonna ruin your happy marriage, bro. Get your woman, man. Put your woman on like a online course and get her a work from home job, bro.
Where if the father of a child pays child support, then he can claim the child on the income taxes. I saw that story all over.
The problem with child support is that it's calculated based on how much money both of the parents make. The more money dad makes, the more he pays, but the more money that mom makes, the less she gets. This absolutely incentivizes people not to be successful, which is...
Wait. Listen to that again.
Money both of the parents make. The more money dad makes, the more he pays, but the more money that mom makes, the less she gets. This absolutely incentivizes people not to be successful, which is not making the world a better place. It's making the world a worse place, especially for the children involved. This system does not take into any account the actual needs of the child. It only punishes parents for trying to be successful.
Yo, this is sick. I did not think of it like that. And that goes back to why it should be a set price or a set percentage, or something. Yeah, like that's why you start seeing a lot of mothers that have kids that's getting good child support money. They choose not to work, or they choose to have a low a job that doesn't pay much, so they could still afford the bills, and then use the extra money to enjoy her life. And she goes out and goes gambling, goes on a Turks and Caicos trip while giving it to their free babysitter as a mother. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I get old enough and I have grandchildren, you gonna have to pay a little cheddar for me to watch that little badass boy. I ain't gonna hold you. That little beanhead jumped off my fridge, jumped off the counter the other day. I almost had to rush him to the hospital. Got my heart worked up. I'm gonna tell my children, hey, you want me to watch, you gonna have to come up off of that cash. I ain't no free. I might do it every once in a while, but you gonna have to come. You gonna have to get some of that bread every once in a while. Cap, You must not know me. You must not know me. I ain't gonna charge you as much as the daycares do. But you gonna have to at least get a nigga some dinner. Come on. At least buy me dinner. If I'm gonna watch this badass little boy, get a brother, get a steak.
To the mail. Look at this. And child support money. Let's see how much we've got. Oh, God. We're about to get paid. Let's see how much. I didn't get squat. Right here. 0. The fuck am I gonna do with $0?
There's some people about to be real mad about the world. But let me tell you this. One thing that needs to be addressed is child support laws.
I'm divorced. I thought I'd be happier, except the judge set the child support amount at
I don't even want to hear the price. I don't even want to hear the price. The fact that you thought you was gonna be happier to be divorced because it's one thing to be happy that you got divorced. But then to be upset now that you got divorced because of the child support price? Let's listen to what this price is.
$326 a month.
That made you mad. You getting an extra $326 a month made you upset. You like, bro, people are not marrying people for the right reasons. They're not marrying people for the right reasons.
$126
What happened
a month
to
for
love?
2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me.
What happened to actually loving somebody?
$326 a month because he's not working.
It is. That's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Please, hey, if $326 isn't a lot, please cash app Langston 2 live. Cause I could do a lot with that. I ain't gonna hold you. I could do a lot with that. Grocery store me. I'll go to Aldi's real quick. Fill up the basket real big. Real big. But the fact that she was happy to divorce somebody and then got upset because the price that the child care or child support was small, that ain't small.
Because he
Man, y'all
chooses not
tripping.
to.
I can
I
do a
was
lot
able to
with $320.
cross-examine him,
Y'all
which
better
was
stop acting.
fun.
I better remember
And
where y'all came from.
I asked him how many hours a week he spends working
Put them kids in
or trying to sell
school, not
houses because technically he still has a real estate license. So technically he's still a realtor.
$320. $320. Just to let y'all know, on my YouTube channel, we went ahead and made a video. And the video is called AI Fed Us. AI Fed Us, right? On this video, I want y'all to go watch it. AI gave us a meal prep for a whole week under $100. Stop buying fruit snacks. Stop buying juicy juices. Stop buying the stuff that is not a nutritional value to what you got going on in your household. Y'all buying the wrong shit in the grocery store. That's why y'all think $320 ain't enough. $320 gonna get me through a lot. My cabinets are full off of $320.
He said 15 hours a week approximately is how many hours he works per week. Grown man. Grown able-bodied man with transportation and no child care to worry about says he works 15 hours a week.
In 2024, there have been various changes to child support laws in California.
Y'all, it's tax season and there's about to be some pissed off people. Like, so basically, the new law is saying that if you are the one paying the child support, like if you pay child support, you get to claim your kids those kids on your taxes.
Yes.
So for the moms out there that are collecting child support, you don't get to claim your kids on your
or we both get to. I don't see what's wrong with both of us being able to claim. Let's figure. There needs to be a law that is set in place where both parents get to claim their child on child support. Simple as that. Simple as that. Or if you have two kids, one claims one claims the other. But at no point do you feel like that this man that's giving you money on a monthly, it can't. That's how taxes work. If I'm giving you money, I get to use them on my taxes. I get to use that service on my taxes. If we only have one child, then yes, I'm going to be using the person on taxes. But the easiest way to change this is for there to be a law in place where both parents can half claim or something. There needs to be that. Definitely needs to be a change in law. We both that whoever could do something about that should be their first step
on your taxes. What?
Child support. Yes, I'm a baby daddy. That's so ghetto.
But the last thing, y'all are sitting here and saying that $320 isn't enough. What are you using your money on as well? Because y'all have to take it what y'all using child support for the wrong reason. The child support is not meant to create a lifestyle that y'all can't create for your own self. It's for the child. Now, I'm pretty sure with it being $320, it's probably one child. It's not multiple children. But y'all have to also put up your own money as well. Stop thinking that y'all not supposed to put up your own money for this child as well.
So embarrassing.
A lot of these women on here that are talking
funeral, which unfortunately I cannot make because obviously I am busy here in Tunisia. I would have loved to have
want
gone.
everything
We were together for 17 years. Unfortunately for me, he did decide to die on the week I had planned to come on holiday, so I did make the decision not to go because, I need a holiday.
My husband's funeral, but would have understood that I need a holiday. So you didn't go to your husband's funeral because you had a planned vacation. Okay, this got to be fake. There's no way, no way anybody thinks like that, right? No one thinks like this, right?
At the end of the day, my holiday's way more important than sitting in a church watching people cry.
He decided.
I would love to give him a good send off, so I'm going to get absolutely drunk tonight with this new guy that I met, and I'm going to.
Oh, she poisoned him before she left. I'm going to get absolutely drunk with the new guy that I met while I'm on vacation. Yeah, she did that. She did that before he left. Y'all might need to look into her a little bit more. Cops.
Raise a glass for you, Jeremy, because you were an amazing husband, very rich. I can't wait to do the will reading when I'm home. I have made sure I'm going to be home in time to do the will reading because I would.
Oh, that's what you're worried about. You're not worried about the man's funeral, but you're worried about that will reading. I hope you're not on that. I hope you have no part in the will. And you know what? I think she
because obviously I am due to get a lot of money.
I am due to get a lot of money.
That's a very, very important thing to me. So I hope you have a good funeral today, Jeremy. Love you.
I hope she's not on that
shit. All good things have to come to an end. So I did miss my husband's funeral because I was on holiday in Tunisia. I would not have missed my holiday for the world, and I know my husband would have understood because that's just the kind of guy he was. But yes, I have come back from my holiday just to make sure that I got back in time for the will reading because I am not going to miss that for the absolute world. I have been held captive in the Ukraine for at least a week now, following my holiday in Tunisia where I did get pregnant with a very well-known married celebrity's baby. However, I am very lucky to have been released just in the nick of time for my husband's will reading, because I do deserve all of that money.
That's all she worried
spent
about.
17 years with this man, which is a lot longer than any of his children did. So I deserve the inheritance a lot more than his own children. So I am going to fight the will with lawyers if he has left any of his inheritance to his children, because they do not deserve it, unlike me, who looked after.
This has to be fake. This has to be fake. This is rage bait. This is rage bait.
To him every single day for 17 years when they were out living their own lives. That money's mine.
So what?
If you're not on it, it's because he knew that what type of woman you were. You were just here for the quick nutski.
I'm thinking about the new child support order. Ladies, do you think it's fair that
I think that was rage bait. That
you
had
can get child support, but then you can't claim your child at the end of the year?
I spent 17 years of my life with an elderly man who smelled like cabbage, just to be told I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yo, W's in chat for the old man to see his woman for who she was. Smelled like cabbage is crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Old man smelled like cabbage is crazy because cabbage does stink.
And you think this is funny? I have wasted my life with a geriatric coffin dodger for nothing. And why everyone thinks it's so funny.
It is funny.
My husband donated all his money to a bunch of cats and dogs. Who even likes cats and dogs? I'm literally going to.
Okay, this is fake. This has to be fake,
no
bro.
Money. Not even my own house or my car. Like, I'm literally going to be poor. I'm going to have to shop in fucking Asda, like all the other poor people.
What do y'all think? Y'all think this is real or fake?
Not Asda. I've wasted my life thinking I was going to get millions by marrying that elderly coffin dodger. And he looked like a shriveled up fucking prune.
DNA test proves David is not the father.
This is the 4th time that I've recorded this. If you don't know me already and haven't watched any of my pin videos and know my story, okay, go back and watch those first.
No, we don't want to. Just talk about it.
Some background knowledge.
You don't need background knowledge.
Closet because if you don't know, my son and I share a bedroom, and I'm in the closet so he doesn't wake up, and that's why the lights are off in here too. I am going
You're
through
doing a lot
really
explaining.
hard
Just
time
talk.
right now. And I know a lot of people are. And I am someone that has a really hard time asking for help. But I am so desperate. And I need to know that
She could have went to her car. Back. Well, we don't know how old the baby is.
My resources. So that is why I am here. I am part of the
TikTok shop. The TikTok shop creator fund. People are willing to do anything to get a little buck. She can't be serious.
The TikTok shop creator fund.
I'm surprised she didn't say GoFundMe.
All I need you to do is please just watch this all the way through.
Oh my gosh. So you're wanting us to have sympathy for you because you laid down and didn't know who the father was. That is on you. You're bad decision. Going back, guys. Going back to making a bed and then laying in it. Reaping what you sow. Doing anything but working is the hey, everybody say it with me. Word of the day. J-O-B. All right? Word of the day. J-O-B.
And repost it and save it and do all the things because I literally don't know what else to do. I don't have a lot of time. I work as
Even a better one. Even a better one. Word of the day is accountability. Yeah, y'all good one for that one.
I don't have a lot of time to be on TikTok Shop and to try to get things done on there to make supplemental income and
doing everything but going to fill out a application.
Another job because I'm a single mom. And so I'm reaching to you guys.
I don't feel bad for those people, girl. People, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all gotta watch out. Y'all gotta watch out for the people that are on social media that are willing to do whatever for you to, um, like just like panhandling. Social media panhandling, right? That's why, like, at least like support the ones that are giving you at least good quality content, right? Not the ones that are on there begging. Y'all gotta be careful with those people. Like I said, swear they scared of it. Swear they scared of a job application. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. The one thing I can take away from this is uh I don't see nothing wrong with males claiming the child on their tax refund because they are the ones that are giving the money as in child support. Now, do I believe that there should be a law put in place where both parents can claim the child? Yes. But until then, the male should definitely be able to claim that child on his taxes. Yeah. But you let me know what you thought in your let me know what you think in the comments. See you in the next video.